Hey, what up, my dudes? Today, in this live stream, I'm going to probably take a less active approach and just sort of try and get as much done with Saitama as we can today while I'm still able to do sort of like work on the side. That's what the goal is anyways, but for now, we are level 7, and oh, I thought this guy died. When we first went through this, at level 7 we moved on to Fargo Deep Mine, so we're going to go there in Elwyn Forest and take out some kobolds. It'll be a little faster for us XP wise. So last time I was here in Northshire Valley taking out those Defias guys, up until about halfway through we halfway through level 7, but it was just really slow pace, so decided to move on. So I'm just gonna move on from the very beginning of level 7, and we're gonna make that jump. Thorum in the house. I was gonna say, hold on. Hey, dude. But yeah, man. The journey continues. We've been going pretty fast. An hour and 35 minutes, and already at level 7. So that's pretty good. We're gonna just try and keep up the pace. I will probably have like a couple of pauses between killing mobs just for the fact that I am doing other things on the side, but we're gonna basically just try to be as on it as possible. And again, it's, you know, it's not such a bad thing to have those pauses in between mobs anyways, because we got to get the health regen, and after these kobolds there's not going to be a lot of food that we get, so it'll be nice to just, you know, I guess sort of stack up on food. Let's hope we get any bags. I only got 1 bag in this run so far, and you know, so, but I think I got the majority of my bags in the last run at Fargo Deep Mine, so let's go for that. Thorum is going for a dungeon. Good luck.
What are you looking for?
It's always dangerous dungeon running on hardcore, but it's also a really good way to boost yourself, I guess, in a way. If you take all the quests required for that dungeon, you go through that dungeon, which you can only do once, a run through of each dungeon once in hardcore, you can actually, I think, get a lot of XP from that. So I think it's worth it for sure. It's worth the risk. Especially if you're a guy like him, where he's sort of like tanking, but also has the capability to heal. A little bit of survivability. He's asking if we're going to get to level 10 today. We're going to try. Certainly going to try. I think so. But I can't say for sure, but I think so. That's my verdict. 1 second. Alright. Yeah, so we're just going to keep this going. I'll probably stay on the outside of the caves here. These spawns are really quick, so, you know. Oh, that guy. Help this guy out. They're really quick, so I'll just be quick about it. He says, I got lucky today. I thought I got 10 silver. I thought I got 10 silver ore today. Oh, wow. He said I thought, though, so I guess he didn't get 10 silver ore. Let's see. Damn, someone died out here. Alright, I'm going to get started with work on the side. If you guys want to... I know, Logan, dude, we died. We freaking died. It's crazy. It's insane. But we did die. We're back in it, though, you know. It's alright. I'm not really dying over it myself, because it's, you know, it's one of those things. We're only, I guess, if I'm thinking about it, 6 levels above the last attempt. So, because my last attempt was up to level 11, even though I didn't die in that attempt, I just deleted him for the stream. you know, it was a lot of progress. Took a lot of time to get to 11 in my eyes. Playtime, I don't know. And I just thought, like, I don't know. It's not a big loss to me. I am totally geared up and ready for the grind, so don't worry about me. I got not thought. Oh, okay. He did a typo. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, once again, I'm just gonna stay out here mostly and pull these mobs. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna get to it. But wait, let me answer you guys. Yeah, F. I know. Thanks, dude. Big F. James. Oh no. Yeah, I know, dude. It sucks, but we're going again. We're doing it. We're gonna make it. It's gonna happen. Look, I'm prepared to die. Like, if it's just it's part of the game with this, with Saitama especially. It's not even just a hardcore thing. We're doing like no gear, no weapons as a warrior. I mean, I remember leveling a warrior to 60 in classic WoW, and it was just, you know, it was torture. I died plenty then. And I was trying to live, obviously. It wasn't like a hardcore type of thing, but I was definitely trying to live. I don't know why anyone would be trying to die when they level, necessarily, unless you're doing like one of those map zone skips when you're trying to get from one zone to another. Go to like the spirit healer on the other side of whatever zone you want to get to. Alright, I swear I'm gonna do something else on the side. Just give me one sec. Hardcore. I know, dude. It's a challenge. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. We'll survive. That's what Saitama does. Except yesterday. That's the exception. Yesterday is the only exception. I'm gonna help this person. You gotta be confident in hardcore, but also very cautious. Confident and cautious. Does that contradict itself? Perhaps. Alright. I feel like you should open up helms and capes because you can hide them in maybe jewelry and rings and a trinket. I know, dude, but it's just for us, it's not part of the challenge. The thing is that we have the nudist achievement going, and it tracks whether you have any gear on or not. And when you do get gear on, it immediately fails that achievement off of your sort of progress, I guess, or status or whatever on the hardcore add-on. So, you know, we're just gonna try to stick with that. I hear you, dude. But no shortcuts, no help outs. Even though in the end this might not even work. It might not even be possible to do what we're doing here, but again, we're gonna try. And like I was saying, like, dude, I was critting at like level 2 for the same damage I was normally doing per hit at level 17. Like, reel that in. Think about that for a second. Imagine level 2 critting nonstop in Westfall, attacking mobs at level 17. That's the damage that I had. That's my DPS. So the scaling of your DPS is really, really, really minuscule, negligible. And so, am I still in? I think I'm still in combat. There's, a lot of mobs spawn around here, man. Okay, here we go. We're out of combat. Boom, boom, boom. Did I see you level 11 a few days? Level 18? No, I didn't make it to 18. I was close. I was like halfway through 17. I almost made it to 18. But yeah, I wasn't there yet. And it was, you know, we were close. And the thing is, it's like, it sucks too, because it's, you know, man, I'm sharing combat with a lot of mobs here, with a lot of other players. It sucks too, because at 18 you get rank 2 Thunderclap, and you know, it's just amazing. I mean, it's more than double the damage. The debuff lasts for longer on the mobs, and it's just one of the few things that Saitama has in his arsenal to attack, you know, mobs and take them out. And it's just, you know, it's just a shame we didn't make it. But look, I mean, you know, we're at level 7 now. We're making good progress. I think we'll get to 8 probably within, I don't know, next 30 minutes, something like that. I think it'll be pretty quick getting to level 8. We get to level 8, we'll get, I think we'll get to really demoralizing shout would be the next thing to get. But I don't know if it's a level 8 or 10 or 12. I think 12. I don't fully remember, but anyhow. Yeah, man. Back in the game. It's just so weird. I mean, being back in Elwyn Forest, I remember I was almost sick of the, and how do you get sick of the Elwyn Forest music? But, I mean, I've done Saitama. This point we're at 5 attempts. This is the 5th attempt. The 2nd recorded, I guess, attempt, but the 5th attempt for me. How are we still in combat, dude? It's crazy. Alright, it's fine. We'll make it. We'll kill this guy. But, yeah, dude. It's, you know, it's a challenge. Hey, we made it to, top unarmed skill. What is that, 35? Yeah, we gotta get 35 defense. As you guys can see, no gear. No gear at all. Just incredible stats on Saitama right now. Name of the game, man. Name of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna start eating. And, yeah, man. But I don't know. I feel like I've really familiarized myself with the freaking Fargo Deep Mine. I know this place inside out. Been here so many times. So many attempts at this point. And we stay here for a long time. We stay here until like, level 10 or something. And then, or 11? Something like that. And then we go over to, what's it called? Jasper Lode Mine. We get the magic candles from the Geomancer kobolds. Those guys, they have that item is great. It's a ranged ability item. It does like, I think 16 to 25 or 26 damage when it hits, and it has a damage over time for like a couple seconds. So it's very, very useful, and it's like a max range ability, as if you're like, you know, a hunter with, I think Aspect of the Hawk on, something like that. But in any case, it's, you know, it's one of those things, very useful. Last run we got like 30 something of that, and so that was good, and I'm happy about that. But obviously we don't have that shit anymore, so I just want to get bags. I mean, that's the goal right now. Get bags. Someone died at level 3. How do you die at level 3? People just laugh. I mean, I feel bad, but, you know, it is what it is. Have I died at level 3? I don't think so. It's probably better to die at level 3, though. It's less of a loss. You're just like, whatever. Let's restart. Alright. I need to buff up more. Uh-oh. Thorum is respecking the tank to a tank. This is how he died last time. Good luck. Be safe. I don't know which instance he's... I guess he's doing... what level is he? He's 20 already. Fuck. Yeah, he's doing dead mines. Yeah, good for him. It's freaking crazy, dude. 20 for us is going to take, I mean... At least, shit. I don't know, it might take 2 days of playtime. Might actually take 2 days of playtime to get level 20. Because we were at a day and 9 hours for, you know, halfway through 17. And so, yeah, he's doing dead mines. You mean Van Cleef? Does he mean VC? Or Wailing Caverns? WC is not dead mines, right? Am I crazy? Oh, he's doing Wailing Caverns. Didn't realize. Can you do that at level 20? I forget the... Oh yeah, I guess you can. Guess you can, but I feel like it's a little shaky with a level 20. I would want to be higher, personally. Well, That's coming from Saitama. So, you know, it's what it is. You did, Eve. You did. You missed a death. We died. We died. We died at level 17. It was a crazy death. Oh man, I'm helping this person, but I'm screwing myself by doing that. Mages. All right. We died. It was you know, it was to a Defias Trapper. I was getting impatient with the harvest golems, like just trying to fish out the level 12s, because there were 11 and 12s. 11s were gray to us, and 12s were just barely green, just giving us like barely enough XP. We actually got 58 XP per kill. We're getting more XP per kill from these yellow mobs at level 7 than we got from those green mobs at level 17. So that tells you something. But it's it was a good grind. I mean, look, we made it like halfway through 17, and you know, I'm proud of the fact that we were able to do that, because honestly, it was non-stop, the same thing. I mean, the same shit, monotonous, all day, every day. Well, not all day, every day. We did like a couple hours per day, so I'm gonna relax on that. But I remember first watching your video 5+ years ago. Show me how to play on a private server. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool that you've been around for so long. I appreciate it. I think my old videos, you know, I look back, I kind of cringe, but it is what it is. I feel like a lot of people do that when they watch their own videos. What's it called? I'm glad you're going again. Well, thanks. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying, man. I don't want to die this time, so that's the goal. Last time I didn't want to die. So, you know, something in common from my past self. Yeah, that's fair. Give you something refreshing to do. So is the same rules on this one? Yeah, same rules. Same rules. So the description will show everything. Let me help this guy. Nope. The description will show everything we're doing. But you know the thing. It's like, you know, no gear, no weapon, no beasts. Can't leave Eastern Kingdoms. Can't use flight paths. Can't use mounts. Can't use portals. Can only use boats and zeppelins. Well, we can't use the auction house, which is part of the hardcore thing by default. And you can't trade, all that good stuff. I'll take out this guy. But what's it called? Yeah, I saw it in the description. Sometimes people just forget to update that. Well, you know what? It's funny because I think there's like, I don't even think about it, but there's like an extra part to it. We're not taking world buffs. If I get world buffs, I'll click them off. So that's another addition to the challenge. Why? Because on the hardcore website, there's actually an achievement that says you don't do any, rather you don't log off in any rested XP areas. So really just any inns or major cities. So I didn't do that any of the last runs. Obviously, you still get rested XP no matter what when you log off, but just a lot less. And so, anyways, it says that, and this is only on the website, this achievement. I don't know why it's not on the add-on, but maybe it's like a passive thing that when you get to 60 and if you've done it, it sort of just like appears for you. I'm not sure, but in any case, you know, I can take this guy out. We can do that, and it says, I think it's like Dragon Slayer. It's something Dragon Slayer is the name of it. But no rested XP areas, and you can't take any world buffs other than the Dark Moon Fair Fortune Teller buff and the Songflower buff over in Fellwood. And I believe maybe Winter Spring. Does Winter Spring also have the Songflower? I think it's just Fellwood, right? Any case. Yeah, dude. Yeah, same thing. It's gonna be a long haul as usual, but just about halfway through 7. And how long has it been? It's been about, well, since we started here. I mean, I checked before, we were at an hour 35. It's an hour 54 right now. And, you know, but I don't think it's actually been 19 minutes because we had to run. So I think it's been about probably 17 minutes to get like halfway through 7. That's pretty good, right? I don't want to get too far into this cave because I'm going to trap myself and kill myself in this mess. I shouldn't have done battle shot. I just wasted rage there, bro. This is going to be close. Oh my god, dude. I keep missing, parrying. Bro. Look how close this gets. Alright, let's eat. We are in combat. Here we go. That's pretty sketchy, actually. But, yeah, dude. For me, it's the Blood Elf zone with those Murlocs that get me every time. Yeah, I avoid Murlocs at this point, man. I mean, I never really attacked Murlocs with Saitama, but I got close enough to the, what's called, the lake to the east, just east of Goldshire. And there's, like, these patrolling Murlocs. I actually accidentally, when I was, like, passing that lake at one point in one of my prior attempts, I was passing the lake on the side of it, and one of the patrolling Murlocs pulled, got aggro, started attacking me, and then genuinely, I mean, it felt like out of nowhere, there were 4 more Murlocs. 4 more Murlocs. I mean, they were like green level for me, but 5 Murlocs were on me at one point. And I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just, you know, I didn't understand it, but we made it. I mean, I somehow survived. That was probably the scariest moment next to when Hogger pulled. And he hit me. He critted me for 150 damage when I did pull him. And that was just, you know, if there was a sort of a heart attack moment that I could describe, and that would be it for WoW. Playing as Saitama. But that's not even the beginning, dude. I imagine, like, if I was in, like, Duskwood, you know, Stitches coming after us, that, I mean, that would just be terrifying. Because he runs, too. He's not slow. He's faster than running speed, I believe, so. He's also got this, like, sound effect to him, where every time he steps, I think there's a thud sound, I'm pretty sure. So that's just, it's just terrifying. Just like, dunk, 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 just getting closer to you. It's like you're actually playing a horror game. Yeah, the Blood Elf zone. I didn't really play the Blood Elves too much. It was mostly dwarves, and again, I would play a dwarf, but you know, we gotta be Saitama if we actually have the name Saitama, and it's part of the challenge to actually look like him, I guess. But yeah, dude, and you know, you can't be a dwarf Saitama. I mean, I guess in a way you can, but just kind of look weird because they can't be beardless. And it's just, I don't know, it's hard to imagine. He is I'm telling you, man, he's terrifying. He's a terrifying abomination. I was doing it with my cousin. I told him about it, and he didn't believe me. I'm sorry, the way I'm phrasing that, the way I'm, like, pronouncing this sounds, you know, bad. Anyways, and he didn't believe me when I said how terrifying it was, and he found out the hard way. Are you talking about the Murlocs, right? Yeah. Talking about the Murlocs or Stitches? But yeah, dude. Hey, we got a dwarf over here. Blasphemy. Nice. Dude, look at all these dwarves. Oh my god, there's like... I just saw... Man, there's more dwarves in here than humans. Dwarves love the human starting area. I see more dwarves here than gnome players. I think gnomes sort of embrace the Doomero starting zone. I don't know, is that true? Stitches? You're talking about Stitches? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Someone yelled out, "Hey bitch, come here." I hope they're not talking to Saitama. Casters. Oh, they're talking about casters? I don't understand. Okay, we're 59% through level 7. It has been how long? It has been 1 hour and 58 minutes. Nice. Almost at 2 hours. Pretty good. I'm trying to go a lot faster than before while still maintaining some level of safety. You know, these guys just, they don't hit that much, for that much. About 6 damage each, unless they crit. So, you know, 6 damage each hit. I rarely ever see gnomes in general. Oh yeah, well, that makes sense. I think the least played race gender combo well, it's the female tauren, but next to that I think is the female dwarf. And I saw a duo of female dwarves. This guy needs help. They were, I forget where they were. I think they were in Westfall, but they got pretty far. And I think it's just impressive, you know. It's like, it's actually seeing like a rare breed out in the wild of just, you know, of players, because that, I don't think that there just can't be that many duos of female dwarves out here. I feel like I keep stealing people's tags. I'm just sort of tunnel visioning. I can't. All right, let me tunnel visioning on these mobs. All right, Kobold Tunneler. Nice, 26 crit, not bad. Yeah, those are pretty rare. Yeah, man. I mean, duos in general are rare, but I think I've seen like 1 or 2 trios. That's as far as you can go, though. Someone leveled, nice. Alright, level 6, Kobold. Yeah, dude. If this isn't an exciting moment in life, being a naked dude smacking down some kobolds, I don't know what would be. So, you know, I encourage others to try this, and, you know, I don't know. I don't really. I don't. I really don't. I don't encourage this to anyone else. I did a trio once. Oh, that's cool. And this, and the scheduling was terrible. Workaround. Just never did that again. Yeah, I imagine that's the reason why. There's probably not more than the possibility to do a trio, because I don't think there'd be anyone that would really do it unless you're like multi-boxing. I saw this guy multi-boxing a trio when I first started playing on this server on Bloodsail. But, so, you know, those exist. I don't think really, I don't know, does Blizzard sort of go against multi-boxers? Because they just get more subscriptions from that. I think there's rules against it to some degree. I just don't know what. This guy's going off to Westfall. Lucky bastard. What level is he? Level 11? I guess you can do that. For us, we got to be 13? Yeah. I try to be as high as possible, obviously, when, you know, we're going to Westfall. Don't want to die. Don't want to die. It's against, what? It's against it because they are doing it freely via gold. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, so they're paying for the subscription with gold. Or we're getting the stare down. Thank you. Trying to keep up the pace here. I want to get to level 8 as fast as possible. Speedrunning Saitama. This is not smart, I guess. Not easy, but it's easy. I don't know. Is it? Alright, here we go. Yeah, so no money being made from multi-boxes, so they're hella against it. Yeah, anything that Blizzard doesn't make money on, they're not for sure, so I got that. I heard Asmon in one of his streams, he was saying, like, you know, he thought it would be pretty cool, like a cool idea if Blizzard made Classic free to play, but it's just, you know, I just don't see it, because it would just mean that Blizzard would not make money. So, you know, they're not going to do it. I don't know. They'll do their free transfers and all this other stuff, but I don't know, maybe they'll do it in the future. If the game, like, really dies down, that's what... Oh, One Punch Man. Herrick. But if it dies down, I mean, there's some MMOs where when they die down, they have to do that for the sake of just retention for players. I've heard Dragonflight is a pretty good expansion, so, you know, they're, I guess, doing okay as far as maintaining whatever they have. But I've also heard that they have really low numbers, even compared to, like, Shadowlands, so it's just one of those things. It's something that, like, Asmon, I guess, was saying that, because I don't have any like knowledge really of retail right now, so I sort of reference other people that do, and so he does to some extent, obviously. And he says it would take several really good expansions, several W's for Blizzard to really bring back what they had before, if it's even possible. So look, I mean, they just got to listen to the community. They got to, I mean, do the best they can, you know? And just try not to focus on making money to the utmost. I know it's hard for a big company, but if they focus on the players, really, I mean, I don't know. That would probably yield the most money. Who's to say, though? You know, they did the store mounts thing, you know, selling those, and that pretty much yielded, I mean, so much money for them. And people were against it, people were mad about it, but, you know, they still bought it, and it, I don't know, just reinforced that it shouldn't go anywhere for Blizzard. I don't know. I didn't buy the store mounts, so, you know, but I wasn't also playing retail. I stopped retail at pretty much the end of Cataclysm, so it's been a while for sure. Almost level 8, we're getting there. About 80% through. Yeah, man, we're doing it. How many people are online? I think I'm in a different guild this time. Yeah, I'm in the Hardcore Reserves. What does that mean? What's the difference? Because before I was in the, shit. I pulled too many. Damn it. I meant to... Damn it. I meant to hit one guy. You know what sucks? Like, when we died from that trapper in Westfall, it was, he kept backstabbing me, and I was strafing away from him, but the pathing of these mobs is like in a zigzag when they follow you as you run away. So it's not linear, and I guess I was oblivious to that. I don't know. And I wasn't paying attention. Forgot that was a thing, and then that's what led to the demise of Saitama at level 17. And so, you know, I'm not going to forget that. Most of the time when I do strafe run away, you know, I'll do like the strafe jump and sort of face them and just keep doing that. But, you know, it's just a matter of always doing that this time around. Oops. Shit. Sorry. Actually wanted to help them, but I don't know, it was just... I thought they had two mobs. Usually when, I don't know, there's like an untagged mob on someone from afar, I always assume that that they have two mobs on them and they might need help. Doing it for the speed run, I guess. Let's say that. Probably that one isn't full. What do you mean? Oh, you bought 2 store mounts and that was it? I would love if they continued classic content at 60, filled in some days empty zones. Yeah, no, I think that's what they're trying maybe to do with Season of Mastery. It's definitely a potential thing. I just don't know, how far they would go with it. They've already like increased the XP rates, the sort of difficulty of certain bosses, and changed, I think, some mechanics, stuff like that. But they've accelerated certain things to keep up with just the I guess the scope of the season. But it is nice that after Season of Mastery you can actually transfer your character, because if you couldn't transfer your character to a classic era realm and it wasn't like a permanent thing, I just wouldn't even consider it. I'm still not going to probably do it for now. I don't know, until maybe there's something really exciting that happens with it. I don't even know what that necessarily would be, other than like big, like new, like you're saying, like zones, extra zones, I don't know, or like unfinished work that they had in like the process of whatever during vanilla, like actual vanilla time, and they never got around to finishing. I think something like that, or like a new BG, Like people were saying, like in Azshara, you could, I think there would be like something you could do there. A lot of potential though, a lot of potential. I think that would be a lot of fun. Some with like Mount Hyjal, they could do like a vanilla version of maybe Karazhan. I don't know. Would people do that? I don't know. I would do that, probably. Because it's different when it's a Blizzard thing and not like a private server thing. When it's a private server thing, you know, like I'm always hesitant because, you know, private servers, they have a bad reputation as far as maintaining their, I guess, status of being, you know, good. What I mean by that is like actually just like working, because like, you know, sometimes the developers, there's always like some corruption or something, and I don't know. The server Warmane is really good. I mean, it's had its longevity to it, so I can appreciate that. And I do play on Warmane on occasion. I haven't played for a little bit, but if I play anywhere, it'll be there. What's it called? So I would give him some good gear. What are you saying? Like, wait, hold on. Like, that guild isn't full compared to the other ones, probably. Oh, you're saying the guild that I'm on? Yeah, the guild I'm on is like, it's got 123 people Thursday night. Pretty good, man. Let me take out this guy. Pretty good, if you ask me. But, oh, is it, you're saying it's not full, though. Let's see. No, it's got 1,000 members. It's just, there's a lot of, like, inactive players. They do purges every now and then. Kick out players. I think on a daily basis they have to do it, because there's just so many people that are either joining in to the server or remaking characters. And this is not the only full guild, by the way, for people watching who don't really know about it. There's other hardcore guilds, and they're all sort of connected in a way. You sort of level into the new ones. Like when you get past level 19, you can get into a new one that only accepts 19 plus characters, for example, that kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure there's like a 60 only hardcore guild, stuff like that. In that way, I guess if you think about it, it feels more tight-knit, and you sort of, I suppose in a way, get to know players a little bit better. But there's so many people. Obviously, you can see leveling here, and it's pretty cool. And I'm glad that I'm a part of it. And obviously, I want to keep playing. I just I need to get mobs so we can level. And it seems to be a challenge. Here we go. WoW is dead. WoW is dead. Yeah, well, to some people, I guess. Depends on how you define dead. Yeah, I like the reason you're in that one instead of the other one you were on, because it's not topped off. While the other one isn't something, I'm not sure. Well, the other one was topped off. It was hardcore cadets. That's where most people at a low level go. I don't know what is the reserves? I'm not sure. You know what? I think it's just like a second version of the cadets. Reserves is like where the extra players go. Because there's so many players between the level of 1 and 19, so they need 2 guilds, and they're already full. They might even have a 3rd guild at this point for that level range. So, you know, because that's 2,000 players. 2,000 players between those 2 guilds. So, you know. WoW is not dead. Yeah, WoW is dying. I don't know. It is what it is. You are doing this challenge because you are bored of regular game because you did everything. Yeah, I did almost everything. I got up to, you know, I got up to Nax. I almost geared. Well, not really all the way. I got like 2 pieces of tier 3 on my pally. I was guild leader for my guild, and you know, I had a lot of people that were like really good at what they were doing. So I think that's what really the success of the guild was drawn by. Not me being the guild leader. I was sort of just like I guess in a way like the visionary. But they were sort of mainly the executors of the goal, you could say. I mean, they were always on top of mechanics, all this stuff. anyways, I bring that up. Yeah, I got like, I got partially through as far as full completion. I got a couple pieces of tier 3, but that's pretty much it. I played to relive my youth. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm here for the nostalgia. I'm here for the challenge. I also love Saitama. It's really just in that sense like its own like bottled up version of, I just want to like embody Saitama in a way. And in this game, it's sort of like an RP thing, but I just love the character. Naked Achieve. That's correct. Giga Chad Lol. Good name, good name. Yeah, dude. It's I don't know. It's fun for me. As much as people, it's grueling, it's boring, yes, but it's fun knowing that like I was able to make it to level 17 doing this, which I don't think anyone can say. And even if they can, it's just like you can count those a number of people on like one freaking hand. It's like the USA dying but still on top, making money making charts. Yeah, I guess. Hey guys, yeah, WoW Classic is the real fun. I mean, look, I was watching Asman on one of his streams, and he was talking about how like he was talking complete shit about hardcore, but I don't know, he's got to give it a try maybe, because he was also like making the argument that he was playing. He didn't want to play hardcore because he plays. There we go, level 8, nice. He plays WoW to relax. And I'm like, bro, like you slam your head on the keyboard when you don't get what you want. Like you literally stress all day trying to get the same rare mount, like for months. Like, bro, you don't play it to relax. You play it because you have fun, and it's a challenge too, and that's part of it. And so this is just a new version of that. So this guy whistles at me. We got some flirters over here. Some flirtatious people. Okay. Literally beat his head with a toy card that is there. I'm telling you, dude, like, he does not play WoW to relax. I mean, he plays it to relax, sure. I mean, but that's just one part of it. And the other part is he plays it for the grueling challenge and to have that sense of, like, actual, like, rewarding feelings in the end of, like, a huge grind, getting whatever he wants to get, which is usually mounts or achievements or whatever. And that goes for every WoW player. I mean, sometimes you want to make a new character and level in Northshire Valley and just fucking chill. Other times you want to, have, I don't know, your max level character go into a raid that's nearly impossible to do if you don't have the coordination and preparation for it. And, so it's just, there's two sides to it. And this is just that latter side. Do you have an estimate how long will take to complete the challenge? 2 months, you think? Well, no. I think it'll take longer than 2 months, man. It took us... Well, so I started the challenge like... well, I'll say this. I started the challenge 9 days before I died at level 17. And I think, honestly, I think it'll take... I know it sounds crazy, but I think it'll take 6 months. I'm an alcoholic, and that's my issue with WoW. Well, I'm sorry. You say alcoholic? Altaholic. Okay, so you're not. You don't drink a lot of alcohol. All right, that's good. Altaholic. Gotcha. I thought you were saying you're an alcoholic. I was like, oh, bro, shit. You got to look at that. You gotta be careful. But yeah, man. I saw that he enrage on Kungan the GM of Nylon because he don't know WoW vanilla high level content, obviously. I don't know, it's just, it's not for everyone, but look, he's got to try it. He's got to play, he's got to enjoy it. He's played Classic before, he just never tried it like this. And honestly, and he was also saying like people are only doing Classic hardcore for content. And I'm like, for me to be doing this, I mean, I was doing this by myself 3 attempts before I started streaming because I kept saying to myself, like, nobody is going to want to watch some grueling ass shit like this. I mean, for, like I said, 6 months. How long are we going to be doing this? And at the end of the day, maybe he's right. Maybe, yes, it is just content. for whatever, for whoever, you know, wants to make this just out of content and not have fun with it and just, I don't know. I can't imagine someone going to WoW Classic Hardcore and saying, okay, I'm going to make content out of this. For me, it's like, bro, if I want to make content and, like, get views or whatever, like, I'm going to cover the Kardashians' life or some shit. I don't know, some shit that actually gets views. This is, like, the most niche thing to do in your life. The amount of level 60s I have is insane, all which won't reach 70. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about, you're saying on Classic Era. I got you, dude. Or were they, I don't know. I have a lot of characters that were transferred from Classic to Wrath Classic. And, yeah, man. It is how it is. I just, you know, I didn't play into Wrath Classic. I mean, I love Wrath. I think Wrath is perhaps the pinnacle of WoW in my book. I think if you're, you know, if you're starting from scratch, at least in my opinion, it's the way I see it is like I'd rather, you know, I'd rather play WoW Classic just by itself, you know. Because in Wrath, it's almost... Okay, our inventory's full. I'm going to get out of here and start... Oh, we got a bag. Never mind. I didn't even realize. Someone buff. Thank you. And we got a chest. I might actually be pretty full after this, but... Yeah, alcoholic. I thought you were saying alcoholic, so that's good that you're not... Are we getting attacked? Fuck. No, dude! There we go. Someone said thank you. Nope, evade. Oh, my laundry's ready. I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah, dude. We're making it. We're level 8, and it's been 2 hours and 21 minutes. In Wrath, I just kept remaking Death Knights and practically perma stayed in the DK starting zone. Did you really? I don't know, for me, I'm like, maybe the one of the few who actually, I wasn't like a huge fan of that starting zone. I know, you might hate me, but I just wanted, every time I made a DK, I'm like, God, I just can't wait to get out of here. I was like maybe the one guy. Because I wanted to do stuff in the open world. I felt like so restricted in that way. But it's sort of, I guess, what you gotta do to, like, sort of get into the lore and the story of being a Death Knight. And you're starting at 55, so it's sort of the small toll you gotta pay to get into the real world, is just to go through that storyline, go through the quest line that you gotta go through, and get your mount and finish it up and have some fun. Yeah, Wrath is just great, man. Death Knights are awesome. Yeah. Really fun in PvP. Really just anything. They had the one quest where you had to hit them. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this guy. You had to hit them with a stick or whatever for the secrets. I hated that quest. I spent 2 hours one time trying to get the secrets. Oh, really? Oh, it was like a percent. I don't know. It's escaping me, but I just remember there was that one where you're like this, almost like I think it's like this giant version of Eye of Kilrock, like a big shadowy eye thing, right? And you got to like go around and kill like crowds of mobs. And I played a lot in, you know, on, I guess, private servers. And I believe I played a lot. I tried to get into Death Knights on Molten WoW. This is before Warmain WoW became before Molten WoW became Warmain WoW because of the DDoS that they had. I was playing in the Death Knight starting area, and I was doing this quest and it was bugged. So much so that, like, I would attack a complete mob of these guys, and you'd need to kill, I think, like, I don't know, just a crazy amount. And it would only render, like, 1 kill or, like, 2 kills. If a kill at all. And I think I had to be like close enough too. It's just very strange. And it's not really even Blizzard's fault because they had it scripted correctly. I just, for that reason, I was always like, dude, I gotta get out of here because it just took so long. And I'm like, it shouldn't, you know. Because of all the things to not, you know, script, it would just be, I mean, I don't know. I would think personally it would have to be like bosses and you know, just the higher end raids that are harder to script. The Eye of Kilrog one was where you had to scan the buildings. The cannon one is the one where you kill this. Oh yeah, the cannon one, yeah. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, dude, that was the one. I mean, I guess the eye thing I was fine with. I would assume the cannon one was after or before. I don't know. Keep getting stuck in combat. Alright, we're 17% into level 8. Pretty good. Playtime is 2 hours, 25 minutes. That's pretty good, right? Let's see what the speedrun thing is, the speedrun achievement. To get to level 10. Level 10 within 2 hours, dude. What the fuck? That's probably nothing to some players, though. It's certainly something to Saitama, though. I just couldn't see it. If you can get to level 10 doing the Saitama challenge in less than 2 hours, you are an actual god at WoW. But again, that means you can't quest. You can only grind mobs. I mean, you'd have to do some risky shit. You can't have anyone... Well, I guess you can have people help. Maybe that's how you do it. You just can't ask for it. What's it called? The cannon one was like halfway. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed, I guess, some of it. The cannon one I couldn't... I just didn't like. And it was near like the end, or I guess it felt like it was near the end. You're saying it was halfway, but... Yeah, I just always wanted to get through that starting zone for the Death Knight. But I love Death Knights. Just not that so much. It's like a dwarf, or like, you know, like we were talking about before. It's like just another race going to a different starting zone because they prefer that. It's like I would much prefer not to be in the starting zone of the DK, but you know, you're forced to, so you got to do it. Alright, we sold a bunch of stuff. Oh, let's get warrior abilities. I don't know what is at level 8? Fuzzy warrior. About to find out. My favorite class is the paladin. Yeah. But I'm not like one of those like ret pally type. Okay. Shit, we got nothing. Hamstring and heroic strike. That's up. I'm not really like super into the retribution paladin or like, you know, prop paladin, especially I mean, obviously in classic, they're less viable. I do love like super long, like, I guess instance pulls, like speedrunning people with a paladin, you know, but I don't know, that was sort of taken away, I guess, in Season of Mastery. I don't know if that's taken away in Classic Era. It says, congrats on level 8. Thank you. Thank you, dude. But, yeah, no, I mainly play Holy Paladin, and, but I do love, you know, getting all the gear necessary. Usually, like, top judgment stuff, and, you know, the freaking electromagnetic gigaflux reactivator, that helm that you get in Nomergon. It's really fun to use to like start a pull, because it's you know, if you use it like facing the first sort of hallway for stockades, it's really cool. You pull like all those initial mobs, and it's great because you know, as you're going in between each room, the thing about when you're boosting people is like they love to inch up. They love to like get their faces into mobs that haven't been pulled yet, and then sometimes pull themselves. Those mobs, and you know, I can go around questioning it all day and being frustrated, but at the end of the day, if I have that helmet, I can pull a lot of those mobs that they would otherwise pull by inching up and just get that shit out of the way, be done with it, and then just start pulling the rooms. And, you know, I tell them stay back, but some are very curious. Just is how it is. But yeah, anyways, Paladin. Paladin for me. Warrior is definitely up there. You know, I think probably second is the Warrior. Did you see that one Asmund video where he pulled an entire Dragonflight dungeon and soloed it? No, I didn't. That's kind of crazy. You're already able to solo a Dragonflight dungeon? I feel like you can be so overpowered in retail. I just don't know, though, like what the full story to that is. I'm so out of the loop with retail. I just, you know, I watch other people play sometimes when they're like making a commentary about something else, some other topic, but other than that, I'm out of it. Oh, that was at launch. Dude, I need to level up Pally Classic. I'm playing Turtle WoW, and a Pally got that helm. Oh, that's nice, man. Yeah. That is a great thing to play. I mean, great thing to use, even when you level. The electromagnetic gigaflux reactivator. It's hard to say, but when you get it, doesn't matter. I love that on usability, and it looks cool too. But yeah, dude. Oh, Turtle WoW. I've heard a lot of good things about that. Have you looked into Everlook? I'm hearing Everlook is the most popular vanilla private server right now, with like 4,000 to 6,000 active players at any given time. It's just like actually ridiculous. It's you know, I haven't played on it, but look, I mean, half of the players are allegedly Chinese players, so that might explain the population to some extent. But people still love it for that, you know, community aspect, and you can still like, you know, dungeon up with folks and whatever. Warriors were so OP, they immediately got nerfed after that and can no longer do that. But, oh, I see what you're saying. That was before Blizzard was sort of like fully polished with Dragonflight. I got you. But yeah, dude, it's good. You know what? I'm happy that WoW is doing well with retail. You know, I'm happy that's a thing. It's only a win for us, because, you know, it'll draw more people to the game, and if it brings people to WoW Classic in any regard, that's cool. I'm down for that. I'm a big fan of that. Bloodsail Buccaneers is growing. This server is growing tremendously fast, it feels. It's at the point where there's starting to get to be queues for this server. I mean, it's insane. It's like playing in Classic again, like when it launched in 2019. Maybe not during launch, because that was actually insane, but you know, something comparable. This is as close as we've gotten since. I still have wait queues in retail. Oh really? That's cool. Well, I just don't know what's the server capacity in retail. Is it, I don't know, is it the same? Maybe it's more. They have sharding and stuff. I've heard that, you know, there's sharding in these servers as well, just as there was, I guess, in the classic WoW servers when 2019 release happened, but they're just not, they're not as active, I guess, if you can say, the sharding things, because I don't know, people are just saying like there's, it's kind of weird for me to say, I'm kind of contradicting myself, but people say that there's not a lot of players, like, overall, so there's no sharding. But, you know, I'm certainly feeling like there are. At all times, I'm seeing in these starting zones at the very least. I mean, a good handful of players, which is something that just did not exist for the longest time. And just ever since Classic era servers were brought out, basically, after Classic was pretty much over, people were getting ready for TBC. Ever since that time, I mean, these servers have been absolutely dead, absolutely empty. Maybe a couple hundred players, but, you know, that's dead. And now it's, well, not. A lot more than, yeah. A lot more than Classic. Yeah, I can see that. I do want to, I wonder how many players are, well, what like the numbers are for the amount of players on retail. I am curious. I also wonder at this point how many achievements there are. I am so far out of the loop. If you know anything about retail, you can inform me, because I'm just, you know, a dunce when it comes to that stuff. Valdrakken, the new capital city, is insanely populated. Oh, that's cool. Reminds me of Dalaran. Oh man, Dalaran. Dalaran is definitely like among the best cities. Next to Ironforge. I think Ironforge might be the best in my book. Reminds me of Dalaran during Wrath launch. Like Wrath Classic launch or like old school? Probably Wrath Classic launch, I would assume. Whoa, sorry. My desk is breaking. 4,204. Jesus, dude. Your man graduated from the cadets to the honor guard. Damn, how do you get to the honor guard? I think maybe this is the thing about like the guilds, is that I don't think it's like seriously enforced who gets into the certain guilds. The honor guard, I'm pretty sure, is like you get into when you reach like a certain level. I just don't know which level. It might be the guild after level 19. I don't know. Honor guard sounds pretty cool, so I feel like you'd want to be maybe higher for that. I wonder what the this level 60 guild is for hardcore. If there is a dedicated one. I'm not sure. At that point, they might just have, like, normal guilds. Like, old school, when it actually... What? Like, old school when it actually launched, and... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like, back in... When did Wrath launch? Was that, like, 2008, 9? Something like that? 10? I don't know. Around that time. Like, old school when it launched, and Dalaran was lagging everyone out because it was so populated. You should go onto Warmane WoW. I'm telling you, dude, it is just absolutely packed to the brim with players at all times, because it's people from Europe, it's people from, you know, Asia, and it's, I mean, just all over the world. So I like it. I'm a big fan. What's he saying? It's the level 20... Oh, level 20 to 59 guild. So I love joining it. Until I get into Elite. Oh, so it's called Hardcore Elite, I guess, is the level 61. Nice, 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 nice. Wrath launched in 2008. Okay, I got it the first try. I said 2008, 9, 10. I got the first try. Stick with your gut. That's the lesson for today. Class is adjourned. Yeah, dude. Saitama Sensei. Level 8. Look how many freaking people, dude. This is crazy. I love it. All right. Someone hit level 10. Hey, man, we're making good progress. 35% in. I was going to say 35. I don't think that's a number. 35% into level 8. Nice. Good stuff. One thing I always forget to mention when I'm like introducing this challenge to people is that on top of everything we're doing, yeah, no healing pots, no professions, talents, no, well, gear I always mention, but those I guess are the main ones, and no hearthstone. Yeah, on top of the no, mounts and flight paths and no portals, no frickin' hearthstones. I do wonder though if that restricts, as far as portals, if that restricts the tram for between Stormwind and Ironforge. I would assume the answer is yes, but I don't know. They don't really specify that. They just say you can only use, like they say no flight paths, no freaking all those things, no portals, no mounts. They don't mention the tram. They just say no portals. You need to go through a portal to get in there. But it's like, it's not really a portal though, right? It's just an instance. So, I don't know. I might attempt it on like an alt and see if like we lose it. And if we don't, I could use that for Saitama. They do mention the Zeppelin. You can use the Zeppelin. You can use the Zeppelin. You can't... Ah, shit. Sorry. You can't use... anyway, rather, you can use boats and Zeppelins. That's what it tells you. But we're not leaving Eastern Kingdom, so, I mean, there's just nothing we can use. So... Zeppelin is the same as tram. I mean, there's no... You don't have to enter an instance for Zeppelins, right? It's like it's not really an instance area. It's an outside thing, just like boats. That's my thing. Is like, do trams count as portals? In a way, they do, right? But it's like it's just like going into an instance. But also part of the challenge is for Saitama is we can't do dungeons. But I also don't know if that's like you can't go into an instance like any sort of version of an instance. In which case we couldn't, if it said that, do tram movement, tram transportation. One punch. This guy just keeps screaming out bitches in the middle of Elven Forest. This random rogue. I think he's like stealth somewhere, just hiding. Yeah, dude. Good point. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, there's like, I don't know if there's like that loophole, if there's that like missed detail. They never mention the tram in these achievements, so they don't say whether we can use them or not. So I have to test it on an alt and just see. Your man almost kicked the bucket on his way to Booty Bay, but he is fine. Made it to Booty Bay. Damn, dude, nice. You made it to Booty Bay. What level, bro? You're level 20. That's scary shit, dude. Going through STV at 20? Oh, he's probably getting the flight pass. Oh, he's going to the boat. Oh, that's right. Because you were doing Wailing Caverns, I guess. That's what, you gotta do that. You gotta go through the STV Booty Bay area to, get to the boat to get on that. The rogue's mating call, bitches. Hey, man. Different strokes for different folks. Maybe that's his RP. I mean, his name doesn't really, signify that he's a guy that would... What is it? Pendragon. I don't know. I give up. Is that supposed to be like a euphemism for, schlong? Can't say. I never felt so scared as when I was level 20. Well, you're 20 now. Oh, you're saying before. Like on your last attempt. I got you. Hardcore rogue RP. Yeah, just any rogue hardcore. They have to yell out bitches in every zone they go. Otherwise they are not you know, they're not doing it right. Every other class, they're good. With rogues, in hardcore, you gotta scream out bitches. It's just the rules, I don't make it up. 42 experience? It's chump change, dude. It says we need to kill... Ooh, we gotta kill 69 of these mobs. Very good. I'm telling you, dude, we don't make the rules, we play by them. Exactly, exactly. I think with the way you're going, I think you only need to kill 20,000 green mobs to level 60. Yeah. Which basically means we're going to spend the rest of our lives here. So, how does that sound? Who's with me? I'm sure 0 people. Absolute 0. 20,000 easy mode, dude. 20,000 we can do our sleep. We might actually fall asleep doing this, so that might be true. You'll watch? I appreciate it, James. It's gonna be a long haul. 42 experience. We are just about 50% through level 8. Pretty good. I don't know, man. I think, you know, we'll get to level 10 likely today. And it'll be good stuff. The goal is to not really try to stop too much. My thing is, like, I gotta do some work on the side, so I'm gonna start that soon. I was saying I gotta get laundry, but I realized, you know, I probably gotta wait a little bit longer. Sorry, I took this kill. Rather, mob. How many do you kill a minute? Then we can figure out how many days until 6. How many do you kill a minute? That's a good question. Well, this says XP per hour is 6,000. But when I was level 17, it was like 3,600, 3,800. So the XP per hour actually goes down as we level, because I have to kill mobs that are lower and lower to survive. So, you know, that begs the question, like, at what point does it get to be way too overwhelming? You know, I don't know. I hope that, you know, Saitama can scale enough to where, you know, he could just survive killing the lowest fucking green mobs. I mean, that's what it has to be. Otherwise, we're screwed, you know, or I gotta fucking wait, like, for the cooldown for retaliation, you know, when we get that, I think at, like, level 20. And that, I mean, that would be insane if we had to do that, but, you know, retaliation smacks. It's that sort of, like, shield that, like, you sort of put on yourself. It's, every time you're attacked, it attacks the mob back for that damage, and you're, like, protected for some percentage, or for the whole percent, I don't know. The whole percent, what does that mean? But, yeah, dude. Fun. We got only fun in store. Have people completed this challenge, or could it be impossible? Have people completed this challenge? No. I can say that confidently. I can speak English today, I'll tell you that much. No, I don't think anyone's done this just because of how insane it is. Someone's done something where, of relative insanity, shit, you know, I gotta run. Of relative insanity where they killed only boars up to level 60. You can search it on YouTube and probably find it. But, so that was, like, similarly ridiculous in its nature. But, no one's really done this. People have done gearless runs, probably also as a warrior. I wouldn't be surprised, but with the gearless runs, you can have weapons. So they probably had their weapons at the very least. And if they did go no gear and no weapons, it's unlikely that they did everything else that we're trying to do. I mean, what we're trying to do is just so specific. There's no way anyone else has done it. And I'm not necessarily proud of that. I mean, if someone, like, beat us to the punch, I'd be happy. I would know that it's possible, bro. Because, like, you know, I just, you know, it's tough. It's tough doing this, like, not knowing if it's, like, even worth it, really. But it's fun. It's fun trying. I like pushing this game to its limits, and this is, like, a weird thing to do. I do really weird things. Like, I started this trend with stockades, where I did stockade speed runs. Like, the fastest, like, world record speed run for stockades. I was doing that. That was a lot of fun. There was, like, a little community built off of that. I don't know. I just, you know, that kind of thing excites me. It's like, everyone's reactions, like, who fucking, like, who does this? But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Just like this. It's, you know, that's, people will ask the same question, like, who does this? Why are you doing this? You're wasting your life. And valid questions and valid statements. But I just, you know, I think it's fun. that's the reason. If I don't think it's fun, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, man. It would be cool to honestly, like, imagine, like, doing a duo run, like a duo Saitama or a trio Saitama. That would just be so stupid, but really cool. It's like being first to the moon, but slightly less glamorous. Slightly less glamorous, for sure. I mean, this is not like a very attractive challenge, I think. Why? Because it's not a speed run, it's not exciting, it's not like I'm going, like, fucking doing the most of something, like the most damage, the fastest time for something, whatever. It's not attractive in that way. It's just it's a marathon. It's like in the Olympics. Like, I assume a lot more people will want to watch, like, the 100 yards, 100 meter sprint, not 100 yard, 100 meter sprint. Like, see Usain Bolt, like, get his world record or whatever. They would rather see that than watch all the marathoners go for their entire marathon and try to see, like, Eliud Kipchoge, the guy who, like, beat 2 hours. Watch him the whole time. I mean, people do it, and it's popular. It's super popular, but compared to the sprints and stuff, I'm not so sure. I don't know. Does that analogy work? I just feel like that's sort of what we're doing here. Something very long, stretched out, you know, never-ending, grueling. And I don't think people are gonna be too into it, but we'll see. I can confirm I've never watched a marathon. I've seen the 10-second race a lot, though. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, when I see marathon runs, I mean, they'll even the coverage of it, they don't really cover usually the whole run, or I guess they do. I'm sorry, but they'll you know, they'll also make, like, highlight reels and whatever of the race. Usually, like, if, like, one racer overtakes another, or, you know, if, like, someone's, like, picking up the speed at one point or slowing down, like they're gassed out, you know, highlights like that. Otherwise, you know, you're watching, like, I don't know, like a 2.5, 3 hour sort of documentary of people just running at the same pace. And it's not exactly, you know, the most engaging, I guess. But I'll certainly watch, like, the beginning when they start and the end. I mean, that I think most people do. But yeah, I don't know. This is not exactly the, for the, I guess, low attention span folk. And I'm in that camp sometimes, too. Sometimes I just want to, like, turn my brain off and just watch something really entertaining for a couple seconds and then go to whatever else. And this is not it, basically. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. You know what I mean, though, right? Oh, man, I got buff up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, dude. We're getting a good way through level 8 now. We're at 64-ish%. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty decent. I was so much more worried about this place when I was first starting with you guys. The other attempt that we had. But now I'm good going fast. It's in Westfall that it's just impossible to go fast. I can't start an encounter without full health. I mean, dude, we died. Okay, I'm pretty sure the mob was level 13, right? The Defias Trapper that killed us at level 17. I was level 17, died to a level 13. Someone 4 levels under us just obliterated Saitama. Why? Because I was stupid. I was running away by strafing, and I was going in a linear pattern as opposed to like trying to jump and like face them as I ran away. And the thing again with mobs is that they'll run in like a zigzag form. It's just very strange. So the mob was actually pathing on occasion behind me, and the trapper was able to get backstabs in. So I got fucked. He was like hitting me for like 30 to 50, I think even like 60 damage at times. And we had like 300 something health. It was not pretty. Regardless, we're back at it, and I'm definitely not going to attack a trapper again. I'm done more or less with the Defias guys. And I'm going to stay away from Moonbrook. I've heard a lot of bad things about Moonbrook. On the bright side, though, in this run, I don't have to worry about, like, at level 60, trying to, you know, appeal the grief that we had at, like, level 13 last run. Because we were griefed by that Cargos fake guy. He brought an Anvil Rage Overseer, one of those, like, Dark Iron Dwarves. This guy says, lol, bro. Oh, Steve Harvey. Shit, wait, I'm getting attacked. Are you trying to actually one punch to 60? Yeah, dude. Not one punch, but yeah, punch. Steve Harvey, man. Wonder if he's going to his next game show. You're gonna at least use armor? No. Nope. Beast mode. We're trying, man. We're gonna, I don't know, try not to die. That's the goal. That's the goal. Again, I died to a level 13 as a level 17. You get weaker as you level on this challenge. You do not get stronger. Don't let people tell you otherwise. All the other people that are doing this challenge, and there's many of them, don't let them tell you otherwise. And by many, I mean 0, because we are the only people that would actually consider doing something as stupid as this. Right. But that was cool. Steve Harvey. I didn't see. Did he have a mustache on? He better. He always had that caterpillar action. I guess the gear that you'd be getting would be getting stronger, so therefore you're getting weaker by level. That's the thing. The mobs will scale to your gear as well, not just your level and like your base stats, obviously. So we're sort of, as other people are almost in an exponential growth, leveling up and increasing their stats, we're linearly growing, and it's just awful. it catches up to us quick, and I was having a tough time at 17. If I attacked a little someone around like the yellow level range on Saitama, even the lowest version, like at 17, if I attacked someone at 15, a mob at 15, we would just get totally annihilated. And I did try, and it just, didn't work. Where do you play, bro? I play on Teach Me. Slash no.
No.
Good luck, friend. Thank you.
Outstanding.
Holy Hort is the name. Namisa. Namisa? Namisa. Safe journey, master.
Excellent.
Alright, well, I got a disciple, I guess. Namisa. First disciple of Saitama. I said no to her, but it's kind of like Genos. She just, you know, ran in and said, fuck it. I'm sorry. Yeah, where do you play? I play on Bloodsail Buccaneers. This is an RP server. It's an NA server. Classic era realms. So, join in, dude. There's a lot of players here. A lot of people. Way more than I expect. I expected all classic era servers to be dead. This is the one that's not, in my opinion. There's Whitemane and Mancrick. People say that there's a community. And there is, but it's tight-knit, and it's, you know, I just don't think it's like this by any means, from my experience. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it some private server? No, it's not a private server. I don't know if I can link it necessarily. You just go on, like, I guess, just battle.net. They got the classic WoW information on there. Could you take a 60 you already have, get nude, and go fight some mobs to see if it's possible? That's true. That's a good point. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. We could do that later. If you guys want to see that, I could try that. I have a paladin at 60. Actually, I do have a warrior at 60, but he's on a wrath server, so I don't know if that... I don't know. The mobs basically hit the same? They do, right? I would just go after like a Eastern Plaguelands mob or something. See if I live. It's gonna be tough, man. We can't kill beasts, and there's so many mobs that would be really nice to farm, you know, in the realm of beasts, but we just can't. We really can't. So, it is what it is. I mean, we'll just see. Humanoids are scary, but we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to attack them. Is what it is. There's Steve Harvey. Hey, dude. Does he have the mustache? Oh, he does.
Outstanding.
Steve Harvey. Get this chest. Steve Harvey, get this chest. Slash point. He's not noticing. Alright, screw it. I'm not going to take it. Someone else can make use. He didn't even notice it. Alright, fine, I'll take it. Alright, the priest will take it. It's fine. But yeah, dude. Level fucking 8. We're almost 9. Almost level 9. Dude, I hate when people don't take all this stuff from a chest. Like, just leave the scraps. I'm gonna take it. I hate that, because it doesn't respawn. It doesn't restart. For the other players. There's always like a $1 sharp or some shit left in here. What did they leave? Oh, wow. Whoa. They left everything, I guess. Or maybe they were looking for gear. Maybe they just got some green thing. Alright. I'll back up on those words. Couple of dwarves. Nice. Love seeing dwarves. Best race in the game. What's your guys' favorite race to play? Mine? I'm sure you can't guess it after all I've said. Even like just 10 seconds ago. You probably couldn't guess it. I think most people play, at least on the Alliance, human, right? I think so. I don't know, is that true? I feel like that's true. And on the Horde? What's the most played race on the Horde? Orc? Not Troll. Not Tauren. Orc, maybe. Right? I would assume. Anyways. I'm in combat. Undead is your favorite, or yeah, Undead's pretty cool. I like Undead. This guy's name is Manlet. Nice. It's nice getting all the buffs here, but this shit does not last, I'm telling you. I mean, look how many buffs Saitama has. I didn't even notice. There was a druid here? When? It's crazy. It's good stuff. That's why I feel so overpowered at this level. So when we get into Westfall, like, I mean, it's just so much more spaced out. I go to areas that not a lot of players go to, so we kind of get screwed in the buff department pretty quickly. You know. Alright, we're going in the cave. Taking the leap of faith here. Again, I just can't go that far in. You see, like, I'm already sandwiched, dude. Already sandwiched. Okay, 88% through level 8. We're going to be 9 pretty soon. Let's see, the played time, 3 hours, 6 minutes. Pretty good. For Saitama, pretty good. Good crit. 30. Damn, we're hitting for so much at this with these buffs, man. It's insane. I got to ride this out. Saitama's hitting. Okay, let's go. Alright, we're going deeper into the mine. Let's see what... Dude, there's dead bodies and shit. Like, it doesn't reassure me that being naked in this cave is a good idea. But we're going in. Let's see what happens. I just don't want to go for Gold Tooth. Oh, is this guy running away? Don't run away. He's gonna... What is he doing? Oh, I guess he can take him. I'm gonna just stay away from that. I'm scared. He looks fine, but I don't want to be a part of that. No! I didn't get this tag. Damn it. Oh, we lost might. Buffs are just huge, man. They make such a difference. It's insane. I was almost doing as much damage as I was doing unbuffed as a level 17. As a level 8. It's crazy. Half the level, man. Just about. We're almost level 9. Feeling fine. There are so many people fighting for mobs here. The spawns are really... I mean, look at the amount of dead people. God. The death trap is over there, so I'm not even going to go near there. This is also kind of a death trap because of this pat, but if we kill this guy now, we'll be okay. I could probably take on Gold Tooth with these buffs. I'll say that. We might even try. Oh, shit. Okay, let's not die. Thank you, sir. Mad Shanley. What? What is that name? I've gotten so many kobold mining shells. Oh no! Full bags, man. Shit. Goldtooth is not here. Dude, another dead body? Bro. Guys, stay alive. What is happening? I can... If Saitama can stay alive, I mean, they gotta be able to. Almost there, man. Almost there. Almost 9. Kobold Tunneler. %. Let's get some rage. Getting a lot of scrolls. That would be nice to honestly save up on. Because the, let me help this dwarf. Small Chad is named. Bro, there's so many people with the name Chad. It's actually kind of insane. Chad has become such an insanely popular meme. Alright. There's a chest here. I don't know if that person wanted this. But I feel like they don't know about it, so I'm going to steal it. Inventory is full anyway, so they got it. I'm going to be one of those guys that leaves some stuff in the chest, but I only took bread, I think, so I think they're okay. Or no, I took copper ore, bread, and an apple. The useful stuff, if there's any, will still be there. Oh, so close. Damn, I thunderclapped too early. Nice. Level 9. Bring it on. Small Chad making his appearance. How's it going, dude? Alright, I should go back and... Vendor.
Excellent. Outstanding.
Let's go back and vendor, kill this guy. Level 9, man. Pretty good. What's the play time up to level 9? 3 hours and 12 minutes. That's pretty damn good. I suppose if I didn't really bother with loot, the XP per hour would be better, because I just wouldn't go back to vendor shit, but I do want to get, like, some amount of gold, because, well, obviously, I'm getting, like, copper from these guys, but, I don't know, I like vendoring. It's good for abilities and stuff, and I want to work up to a good amount of gold by 60 so that we actually have enough for like a mount or some shit. Something, man. Something. I don't know. What kind of professions would I get? Saitama doesn't really have any professions, so... I mean, in the, you know, storyline of Saitama. Other than being a hero, but he does that for fun. It's not even really a profession necessarily. I wanted to play music for you guys, but I don't know. YouTube has its thing with like copyright shit. Even though I don't monetize this, it's just, you know, they're just really annoying with that. You died in Westfall, didn't peep the last... I died in Westfall. It's like halfway through the stream. You can go back and see the clip. It's just stupid how we die. It's stupid. I attacked a Defias Trapper. I should have kept I should have kept attacking him. But I kept doing this thing where I was like, I think I was like talking about some shit, and I got distracted, and I was like turning. And he kept backstabbing me, and I was like, I don't know. I was stupid. Don't be stupid on this run, man. That's the goal. Oh, Steve Harvey. He's back. Level 6. We're out-leveling Steve Harvey. That's a pretty good achievement. But yeah, no, the death was stupid. I mean, you know, I was just being oblivious to my surroundings, despite being mid-combat. And it ended in a fatality. But the thing is, I was saying, like, I should have kept attacking him because we were around the same health. If I kept attacking him, the thing about those mobs, and I neglected that, was that they run away when they're like, I don't know, like 90% down. So, like 10% health left. I think something like that, right? So even if we were like even keel, it would have been fine because he would have started running away, and if I had to run at that point, that would be fine because I would have obviously outrun him, just run in the opposite direction. And they are trappers. They can throw nets, but I don't think they can throw nets unless they're like sort of close to you. They can throw knives and stuff as well, but that wouldn't have killed me, likely, at that point. I was just being stupid. But we're level 9, so, you know, we're 8 levels away from where we last were. Played time-wise, at least if we're going by the standards of, you know, last time, we are 1 day and 6 hours away from our last played time, up to level 17.5. Let's just hope that I can get there faster this time. I don't know. We'll see, dude. We'll see. Alright. Well, I'm going to start playing on the side here, sort of like multitasking, doing other things. So, you know, if you get bored, it's cool. I'm still going to be here, but just going to be on the side. You know what? I decided, instead of doing the multitask thing, because I'm like too worried about dying again, I'm actually going to log off here, and I might continue later tonight, but we'll see. I just, you know, I think we made fine progress, got a couple levels. You know, what I got to do might take like an hour and a half or something like that. Let's see. I might be able to play later, but anyways, I appreciate you guys, you know, watching and stuff, and, you know, we'll bring it back. Level 9, got 2 levels, so we'll be back. Thanks for watching, guys.